Good evening, welcome, I'm Ursa and we're playing some more Civ 5, but this time we're going big. Bigger than our last game, big as I promised it would be. If you remember, ages and ages ago I did a Moroccan game on this that was like 22 or 23 players, something like that. This one is exactly the same. I might as well just show you, playing on Emperor difficulty. We are playing on a huge Earth map, which is quite cool. It's not a true start location, just a regular Earth map. It's all randomized, I have no idea where I am. As you can see, I'm playing as America, and you know, patriotism, and yay, and you know, whatever Americans do, you delightful lot. I'm playing on quick speed, and I'm playing on whatever the maximum amount of people is on a regular game. I think it's 22 or 23, I'll double check, but it's a big old game. It's the No Quitters mod as well, as you can see from our different sort of trees. We've got various extra sort of bits and pieces that have been added to the game, including how America's changed. We've got this, look at this guy, this Mr. Handaxe is actually a pioneer, an improved settler, which is quite cool. We don't get the, you know, those bombers at the end of the game, but, you know, whatever. Apart from that, I have no grand strategy for the game. It's like a 22, 23 player game on Emperor difficulty. I've kind of come to the sort of realization / sort of acceptance of the fact that I'm not going to be winning many wonders. We went for a cultural game last time, we're not going to do that. I think I'm going to go for a military or scientific victory. We'll see how it goes, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on getting gold. So I'm going to look to go down the patronage tree and then maybe the commerce tree later on in the game. We'll see how it goes. I'm thinking of getting as much money as I can, taking as many city-states as I can, and then just declaring war on the world once I've got my city-state friends going. So that's how I'm going to kind of go. At some point I might dip into the honour tree, but we'll see how it goes. The honour tree isn't particularly needed. In the meantime, though, my start is pretty cool. Look at this. I've got triple incense. Oh, I mean, I'm going to get very heady with all that smoke. We've got wheat, we've got sheep. It's all delightful. I mean, I don't know. Let's just move our dude. Oh, look, there's marble over there. That's quite exciting. The pioneer, this guy can actually move, ignore terrain cost, which is quite cool. So he can just leap around. What I might do is I might just quickly move him one tile to here. I'm not going to see any more. I was just going to see what's sort of down here. This is actually not a bad place. We've got immediate access to wine, to wheat, with one extra tile. This is floodplains. I mean, it's a decent amount of stuff. I'm not going to win the Petra, so coming away from a desert a little bit. This isn't actually a bad place to settle. I'm going to settle there. It doesn't make as much sense to settle on hills at the start of the game on the No Quitters mod because you get extra food. If I go and yield, you can see I've got 3 food tile here to make up for it. So it's not too bad. It's a huge map though, so I'm going to turbocharge scouts, especially because as America we can see more, we get more visibility, and because we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different places that want calendar, I think shooting for calendar isn't the worst idea actually, so let's just jump straight for calendar. Otherwise, what we're going to be doing is we're going to go beelining down the Liberty tree, my favourite tree, going straight for collective rule, see if we can get a couple of settlers. And already I can see we've got 1, 2, 3 different types of luxury. Now hopefully because it's such a huge map, we're going to have tons and tons of resources everywhere. So every time I see a new resource that I can settle into, and actually, oh, there's a ruin down here, nice. Every time I see a resource that I can settle into, I'm just going to turbocharge a settler across. Settle ahoy, we're going to have this huge empire. We're not going to worry about getting the National College unless we really sort of find a way to stumble across it. Remember, 100 science by turn 100, it's going to be more difficult on a Liberty playthrough, but we're not going for a science win and we're not going for a wonder win. So if we don't get all those things, it doesn't matter. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this, 22 players. Ooh! So what's going to be in our first ancient ruin? Is it going to be something decent? Weapons. That's not great, but we have found a city-state, which is quite cool. It's Samarkand. I quite like that one. You can get good trade routes out of that one early in the game. I've also got a little bit of money, and because we are America, we can buy tiles really cheaply, so I'm going to buy that wheat immediately, lock that in, get some decent food growth going. We'll then start working things like the calendar, tiles, once it goes. They've actually improved these tiles. They've actually improved them generally in this game, which is quite good. The No Quitters mod is given, I think, an extra food to a plantation, which is quite cool. It means you can actually work from at the beginning of the game. It actually looks like we're going to have a hugely gold-rithic start, which is quite cool. Might beeline for a shrine, see if we can get a pantheon along those calendar usage. We'll see how it goes. I always love the start of the game. A newly founded scout Which way do I go? I think I might go up this way, see if there are any more incense tiles up this way. But I just love the American view. You just see so much extra stuff with America. It's really cool. Get a second worker, scouting I should say. We'll follow that up probably. I'm going to go for a worker. I'd rather go for a worker over a monument at this early stage of the game because we've got so many of these tiles that are going to be able to get improved, which is quite cool. I mean, look, 1, 2, 3 food tiles, 4 of these tiles that could easily just be put farms on without any tech, which is quite good. We'll beeline just for a shrine afterwards, and then maybe probably go for a granary just to get the food in, and then we can start thinking about getting pioneers going. Yeah, I'm actually, this is a better start than I could hope for on such a huge map, actually. We've got to keep an eye out for the fact that we don't know where we are. This is an actual Earth map, so it should be sort of represented. Oh God, it's already the words are nonsense. This should be an accurate representation of the world. So, interesting to see where I get put on. Oh, another city-state. Actually, that's 2 city-states right next to us. This is either really good or really bad, depending on how you view it. But, yeah, depending on sort of where we get put, my game is going to change. I don't think we've been put on the American continent. I don't remember there being a big desert in the middle like this. I think in America it's sort of California down to Mexico is where the desert is on the, the Civ map. Oh, thank you very much. Look at all this stuff. All this wine. Oh, there's dyes and cotton. These are all stuff we don't actually have, which is quite cool. So there's a lot of potential space for new settlements. And Jerusalem as well. That's actually a good one. Get some early game faith. I want to see if they get a quest nice and quickly. That'll help me get a pantheon nice and quickly. Yeah, you know what? This start is not half bad. We can make this start work. It's at this point that I should really be rushing a shrine. The problem I've got, right, is that it's 15 faith to get the next pantheon. Now, finding Jerusalem first didn't give me any faith because I forgot they changed that in the No Quests mod. It doesn't look like I'm going to be able to get friends with them for a significant amount of time because I'm not getting anywhere near the amount of gold that I would need to. So, the issue I've got is, am I going to get a pantheon before the computers? If any of the computers go piety, they're going to get one before me. The one I'm looking after is the pantheon one, the plantation one, I should say, because that's really good. If I rush a shrine, that's going to be 5 turns and then another 15 turns, so that's going to be turn 28 by the time I get one. I'm not going to get a religion, which means my pantheon's going to get immediately taken away. I'm not going to bother focusing on it. Now, I might regret that later in the game, but at this stage, I'm not going to bother rushing it. And actually, there's a city-state here as well. There's a new scout. Let's go and see who they are. 3 city-states in the local area. That's pretty cool. Loads of jungle down the south. What's over here? Ah, population. Wow, Washington's got 4 population already. That's pretty good. I should actually start thinking about buying a couple of extra tiles just to make sure that we're working decent tiles here. Buy tiles. Oh, that's actually a nice oasis there. Would give me a little bit of extra food. Shall I buy that one? Or shall I go straight for the extra gold and cooper? Now let's get that quickly. Lock that one in because we're working these sort of terrible tiles at the moment. And let's go for... You know what? I will go for that wine. Why not? There you go. Got lots of gold coming in. Actually, I don't need to force that. It's probably we'll find a decent space to put it. Oh, it's going to go on the other wine. I kind of don't want it to go on that food tile then. Both of those. Oh, there, look. There we go. We dropped up 5 turns on the workers. Good. There we go. It's a bit better. Genoa. Ooh. I've met... Oh, hang on. Look at this. The computer has actually managed to lock itself out. Oh, actually, that's really good. So the city-state is settled. Genoa, they've got there, they've got all their stuff, they're ready to settle, but the game hasn't loaded it in properly, so they haven't actually been able to dump the city down, which means I can quickly go and take it. Declared war on Genoa. There we go. I've taken a worker. It's not going to count as a loss or anything. Nobody minds because I haven't met anyone. Free worker. Well, that's not bad, is it? I'll take it. And now I meet you didn't see a thing. Didn't see a thing, I wouldn't worry about it. Oh damn, I moved the worker. Duh, whoops. Back you come. Oh dear, I'm clueless. Oh, here's the sea. Interesting, so I'm on the east of something. I wonder where. Oh, we've met Poland. How are you, good sir? You overpowered red menace. Oh, Warsaw is down there. Alright, so actually we've got a decent amount of space. And a couple of city-states keeping us safe. Actually, that's quite cool. We should probably think, do we want to settle down here? Sort of forward settle them a little bit. It's always worth forward settling the computer a little bit where you can. We'll keep an eye on that as an idea. In the meantime, my scouts are just going to keep wandering around, see what we can find. It's got lots of cool stuff around here. It looks like a couple of places that we can settle. Look, there's furs up here, there's sugar up here. There's loads of places for us to settle if we kind of just keep settling over in this direction. Might work for us, actually. Found another ancient ruin. Let's see what's in this one. Calendar. I literally had done I was like a turn away from doing that. At least I guess it's still better than a map, but honestly, that's really annoying. Here's the granary for the wheat. Animal husbandry for sheep is probably not a bad idea. Going for mining isn't a bad idea as well. A bad idea because we want to kind of go for masonry, go for the pyramids. If I can get the pyramids, that's the one wonder that would actually be really good with a Liberty playthrough. Also, look at this. Yeah, plantation, 1 food, 1 gold. So that becomes a 2 food, 1 production, 3 gold tile. It's pretty good. I might as well go and improve that. Improve over here. Let's get a warrior in just to keep us safe. That's not a bad start. I think this is all right. Opening up Liberty. Perfect. I don't need to rush the early game culture. There's the Liberty don't give it, the policy. Well, I should say the Liberty tree generally gives you lots of stuff later in the game. It's not as sort of quick fire early in the game. Now I'm just looking at the map that we've uncovered. I think we're in Asia. I think we're in China over here because you can see here there's Korea. I think. And then it looks like there's a bit of Japan off the side, maybe? Sort of Thailand, down here, Vietnam, this sort of area. If my theory's right, my scouts are going to find India over here shortly. But we shall see. See what we find. But I think I know where I am. I always love these early game trees. I know so little text because I don't get a cheaty boost that computer does. Oh, I used to like the Fair Start mod. That used to be a really good one. Singapore. Oh, more city-states. Oh, look, we're finding them all. This is good. We've got a number of city-states at the start of the game. I keep thinking it's Civ 6. So, finding them all is going to give me some sort of bonus to, the social policy tree. But, unfortunately, it's the wrong game. I do miss playing Civ 6. Don't get me wrong. But it's just so glitchy. I can't do, a proper game with it without it breaking. I don't know if it's just me or if anyone else is having this issue, but the game is completely unplayable for me at the moment. Maybe I just need to sort of default factory setting, reset again or something. I don't know. Oh, Scython as well. Oh my god, and a ruin. God, we are really finding everything right now. And we've started to improve our tiles as well, which means actually if I can just boost that one, get Washington to reset. There we go. Look, good food growth. Oh, yes. Perfect. Here we go, Washington is coming together now. Now, the trick to a Liberty playthrough, it's only turn 18, but you've got to have a look at the settlement spots. This die over here, right? I have calendar already, so if I move someone down and settle on the dies, not only will I get the instant happiness, but it'll also sort of forward settle Poland. Also down here, look at this, Wales over here, I don't have Wales, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4 wine tiles that if I settled there, I could claim all of them. And I've become an amazing trading partner for somebody. So there's just so many. The cotton over there. I could get sugar over there. So there's at least 4 settlement spaces that I can see immediately. So we are going to start rushing pioneers. Now, the good thing about sort of going for immediate settlers is that you can rush them using hammers. So it's always worth playing on this a little bit. If we go production focus, you can see that it hasn't really changed much. Just have a look at the +10. You can see now holding this is not going to do anything for us. Let's just see where it puts everything. If I just let it go onto production focus, you can see actually, yeah, we're working pretty much optimum tiles. And actually we're getting a decent amount of gold at the same time. So that's fine. We'll let it do what it's going to do for now. I still think this is India down here. Another city-state. We'll see. What's this one? Ooh. More map. And another ruin over there. Off you go, Scout. Off you go. Again. Marble over here. We've got marble, but having another marble is never a bad thing. There's loads of space that we can settle. Like, nobody around here. I'm hoping there isn't anybody in Korea that's going to sort of rival us. But, this is looking good for an expansive start. I love playing on big maps for this reason. I mean, it should be a little bit cramped. Like, we're not playing on it with no computers. We're playing on, you know, the map is designed for 12 people and we're playing with almost double that number. And I've upped the city-states. So there's like 38 city-states as well. 22 players, I was just counting it then. But, and also, there's about 7 pantheons have been taken now and it's only turn 18. So I'm pretty happy with the fact that we didn't rush that because there's just no way we're going to get a pantheon. But yeah, there we go. Oh, Marrakesh. Hello, I want everybody to know where I am because I'm America, you can't take me over. But yeah, this looks like it, I don't know if it's India yet, but I mean, it looks like I'm in the right area, right? So we're heading into sort of Russia over here. Scout, just heal up. There's clearly barbarians in that area. Don't let yourself get trapped. Byblos and Bucharest. Yeah, double city-states down here. That is 7 of the things immediately found. If I can open up the patronage tree. Oh, hello. Actually, yes, I do have spare wine, but I'm going to want 7 gold per turn. Here we go. This is where getting all these luxuries is going to work really well for us. But yeah, patronage, things like Merchant Confederacy, which gets me extra trade routes. Plus influence with trade routes. Means I'm going to be friends with everybody, get loads of... I'm not going to get the science from traditional rationalism. We're going to get it through things like scholasticism, oh, Christ, I'm not even going to bother. But we're getting our science from alternative manners, is what I'm trying to say. Sorry, Bucharest, I'm going to trespass. I need to test my theory. Desperately need to test my theory, and this tile is going to annoy me. Oh, yeah, look, that was marble. You see, it was worth exploring it. I think this is definitely Vietnam, isn't it? Yeah,